What's going on, world? I'm here with my brother Daryl Boyd. We're gonna interview him for this class project here. Go ahead and introduce yourself. How you doing, man?
I'm doing just fine.
All right. So I have some questions for you here.
Okay.
We're gonna get started asking some questions about media and when it was introduced in your life or whatnot.
Okay.
So first question I'm gonna ask you is about sound recordings. What records did you listen to, and who is your favorite recording star?
Well, I listened to, I believe, Sam Cooke was
Okay.
one of my favorites back in the day when Sam Cooke was singing his songs.
Okay, I feel that. What kind of record player did you have?
I think it was like a turntable that would play 45s, 33. It was a turntable record player.
Now, was there any music back then that you weren't supposed to listen to, and why?
Well, there was music that I wasn't supposed to listen to, real loud and disturb the peace music, or my grandmother pretty much would put on gospel music, and then therefore when gospel music was playing, we weren't supposed to mix loud music
Okay.
with other music.
I heard that. What do you mean by loud music though? Like rap music or like what?
Like loud, disturb the peace, and then we're supposed to be quiet, and you getting loud with the volume.
Okay, so were you allowed to play music whenever you wanted, or where there?
No, sir.
Was there parental limitations in your house?
Yes, sir.
Like what? What you mean? They said they weren't with certain kind of music or what?
Well, the elder people would speak one time, and then the second time, it would be disciplinary actions taken upon the body.
Okay. How much did a record cost back in the day?
Back in the day, a record would cost maybe $1, maybe $2.
Oh, okay. Now, where did you buy your records from?
Well, probably from the record shop, and just try to take care of the records.
Okay.
Back in the day.
Okay. How did you find out about the artists that you listened to?
Well, I would try to emulate Sam Cooke or the artist. As a young man, I would try to sing a song or two. It's how we grew up, singing songs,
Okay.
whether you liked it or not.
Okay, I heard that. So just kind of word of mouth.
Yes, sir.
What did your parents think about the records and the record players?
Oh, my parents, they always had good records, good players, good house parties. My parents were always good parents that would listen to a lot of different music, a lot.
Okay. Now in media, we're going to talk about how later on the internet came around, and probably around like the early 90s or whatnot. You remember when the internet first came out?
The internet?
Yes, sir.
Not before the year 2000s.
Okay.
The internet got involved.
What do you remember about your first experiences with the internet?
Well, that's a good question to answer, because in 1999, the internet and all that came together.
Yeah.
Back in 1999.
Okay.
So by the year 2000,
Yeah.
the internet was already netted. It's what it looked like.
Did you have dial-up? Do you remember when you had to dial up and get that long message just to get on the internet?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's logging onto the internet today different from how you first logged on to the internet back then?
Well, the internet today and the internet back then is similar, but you can do a lot today that you couldn't do back when I was younger.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
They didn't have all the different things when I was younger. You had to write your name 100 times before you got a whipping with a pen.
Oh,
You couldn't just
okay.
Google it and get away with it when I was younger.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Well, how many computers did you have in your home when you first got the internet?
One.
Was it a big, huge computer, like took up the whole room kind of style, or was
No, it was a small one.
Oh, okay,
It
okay.
was a small one.
All right. Can you describe it?
It had a keyboard and a screen.
Okay.
I don't know what brand. It just had a keyboard and a screen.
Okay. What technical problems did you experience with your first radio set? Let's switch the gears to radio sets real quick. Well, you remember having a radio?
Well, the radio, if it had good reception, because it was all it had to do with the reception to get the radio to work on whatever channel you needed to work with it.
Okay.
Reception had to be good.
I got you. Sometimes it was bad.
Sometimes it was just. Sometimes
Okay.
it depends on what kind of radio it was.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, now we get to get into some funner questions here.
Okay.
So, about your whole experience with the mass media, do you remember getting most of your news on the radio, or was it on TV?
TV, most of it, because it was visual.
Okay. Now, how was that experience back in the day?
Beautiful. Because you could see what they're talking about
Yeah, yeah.
in a TV set.
Did it have bad reception as well, or how did you?
Well, it would have good reception on the TV. The radio had good reception also. But TV seemed to have more of a picture than just the radio.
Okay. Did you remember hearing about certain records from the TV or radio, and then you would go get the actual 45 of it?
Yeah, because sometimes when you would see on TV the visual, such as Soul Train and so forth,
Okay.
you could visualize and go get that album or
I
go
got
get
you.
that CD
I got you.
because of TV.
Okay, I see how that goes.
Yeah.
So when did you first hear of artists like James Brown?
Who hit me? James Brown was one of the best artists back in the day when I was young. Used to hear him and the band and everything. Very
Yeah.
gifted. James
Okay,
Brown
yeah.
seemed to be very gifted
Yeah.
when he was young.
Yeah. Now, how would you compare that music to music like hip hop nowadays?
Well, the same, but it's different lyrics for
Okay.
hip hop
I got you.
than James Brown.
Okay. What would you say about the lyrics?
Okay, well, the lyrics in hip hop seem to be some cursing involved. So when James Brown would scream and holler,
Yeah.
it would be more of a dancing mode
Yeah.
with the band.
I got you.
So hip hop and James Brown were similar,
Okay.
you know.
Okay. Now, do you remember 8-tracks?
Yes, sir.
And now when did 8-tracks start becoming popular? Were
8
records still going around?
Yeah, vinyl was all still going. 8-track was a device like a tape.
Okay.
Take that little 8-track that I had, which was a big piece of tape.
Yeah, did you-
That little 8-track that I had, which was a big piece of tape.
Yeah. You had the smaller records as well, right?
45.
Do you remember when you first got your first 45?
Yeah,
Yeah. What was it?
it was probably one of Sam's Cook's 45 that was in my dad's box of
Okay.
45s.
Okay, so your dad had a box of 45.
Yeah, my dad had
Okay,
a lot of
okay.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Mhm.
Okay, so you would go in this box and grab what you needed.
No,
then?
I'd borrow it and put it back.
Okay, but it seems this music has came a long way. What would you say about that, man? On how it's recorded, how it's televised, how it's produced, how it's sent out to the masses?
Well, I would say music is a ministry to a lot of folks in different countries in different ways. Depends on what kind of music you want to do.
Okay.
And all music is valuable because everyone is gifted.
All right, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
The
Did the
Birdman's in
interview
the
here. The famous Birdman of Alcatraz here. I hope this was
interesting, enlightening.
enlightening and all that jazz. You guys have a good one. Thank you.
Thank you.